Hi everyone, Samantha Wolfe coming at you with my BristleBot. This is for second grade, so I was trying to make it relevant. When making my BristleBot and thinking through the design process, the question is what are the problems and defining constraints. BristleBot's a robot and it has a weighted pager battery, so that creates the movement of closing the circuit. And the movements of the BristleBot kind of just vibrate and jitter around. The constraints are also controlling the movements of the jitter of the BristleBot. I tied it to a read aloud called Vamos, Let's Go to Market. It's a bilingual comic book, so my students would be very interested in it. And we also have a market close by, so it's definitely something that they would understand. When brainstorming, I wanted to try and find something different to use and how to alter the project. So I was thinking about using pipe cleaners and other items to try and maneuver the BristleBot through a maze, and the maze would be them getting through the market and back to Lobo, the main character's house. So here's what I came up with, and I used some cardboard and some rope and some hot glue, and I had them stop at the Bolero, which was the shoe shine or a cobbler, and then Casita and Plantas, which are little houses and plant shop, and then Casa de Lobo is the main character in our story. So my little BristleBot was changed into Lobo. So when drawing it, I think students need to think about like where they wanted to have their Lobo go shopping, and they could alter their BristleBot to make it look like Lobo or a wolf. So here's my version of Lobo. I did end up putting some eyes on him and used the different pipe cleaners, and there are all my supplies that I used as well. When I was making it, I created him. I wanted to make him, quote, stop at different places. So those were the places he stopped. And to make it better, I think in my planning, I would have rather used something less permanent, like maybe base 10 blocks and tape, because that way they could move and alter their thought process and the designing process. So the other thought I had was using the different colors to help delineate like where we were going first, where we were going second, and using the pipe cleaners bent different ways to help them maneuver. When talking about the specifications, it meets 19 of the 22. I do not feel that technology had a real big role in it other than the battery, and I think it presents a real problem, but I don't know that it's necessarily a 100% engineering challenge. And then also looking at our model, we definitely plan and carry out investigations. They're developing and using models, planning out and carrying out investigations of both science and engineering. Technology, again, not sure that it's necessarily prevalent. I see what Dr. Dietrich was saying about this not always being relevant, and then making sense of problems and persevering. Thanks for listening. Can't wait to hear what your thoughts are.